Hi everyone, how are you all? Hope you're doing great and you're ready to have another session in order to develop your speaking fluency, English speaking fluency. So, what do you do exactly in order to develop your fluency? Practice English and then practice English and then practice some more, isn't it? You keep on practicing English and think that one day you're going to achieve that fluency. But do you know, just practicing is not enough. Practicing English is not enough. There are lots of factors that are needed to be taken in care when we're talking about developing fluency. And I'm not just saying that you have to target vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar. No, this video is going to be about something totally different. And if you want to find out, then keep watching. I am Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor. So let's begin. Today's topic is that you are practicing English. You're practicing it a lot. Yet I know there are a lot of people who are not satisfied with their growth, their development of fluency. They think that the amount of practice they have done, they're not getting such results. They are not becoming fluent. So what is it? What is that factor which is making them lack in the fluency, or which is hindering them from developing this fluency? What is happening? What is going wrong? There are lots of factors that we need to take into consideration when we are talking about fluency. English speaking fluency is developed by practicing. That is true. It is totally 100% dependent on practice. Not true. That's not true at all. 100% practicing is not the answer. The thing is that when you're practicing, number one factor is what will you practice if you don't have any content? So just practicing is not enough. Also taking care about your vocabulary, pronunciation and basic grammar is important. That's really important. You need to cover your vocabulary, your pronunciation and your basic grammar. That's the first thing, because without good vocabulary, you'll constantly have this nervousness about speaking English. You'll always face this dilemma, this problem of not speaking fluent English and not getting words in mind, mind going blank, that words are not coming to my mind, I'm not able to speak. When you lack vocabulary, you are going to face this problem. Once you have gained sufficient vocabulary, then you'll see that this problem is going to decrease. You'll feel a decrement in this particular problem. There are other factors too when it comes to that particular topic. I will address it later on. So the thing is that you need to focus on your vocabulary, your pronunciation and your grammar. That's the first point. Now what is the second step? Second thing is that language has 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading and writing. You need to focus on all the 4 skills in order to master the language. And I'm not talking about giving exams. No, this is not important only for exams, but for everyday usage of English, for day-to-day speaking, for developing that fluency while having conversations in English, while giving speech in English, while giving a presentation in English, or maybe writing an email in English. Every aspect of English is important, even for daily usage. Right? So when you're learning a language, you're listening, you're reading, speaking and writing, they all are equally important. So you need to focus on all the 4 skills. All the 4 skills need to be taken into consideration. What people often do is they neglect writing altogether, reading and writing altogether. They just focus on listening and speaking. And even when they're listening, they're not targeting their listening skills. They're just listening and thinking that one day through this listening, they'll be able to speak fluent English. If you are aiming for that, it's not gonna work. Listen to improve your listening skills and in turn, it will improve your speaking fluency. Now watch step number 3 because it is going to be really important for your fluency. A crucial step. Now step number 3. So the step number 3 or the point number 3 is targeted approach. Now you need to take a targeted approach in order to develop your fluency. That is very important. Now let's take an example. You are practicing for 50 hours, okay? 50 hours. You have taken these 50 hours, but if you are practicing English and you are doing mindless practice, then it's going to be really difficult for you to achieve fluency. Now, what is mindless practice? Mindless practice, it's a very popular term whenever we are learning a particular skill. So when we are learning any skill, speaking English is also a skill. Playing a piano, playing guitar, whatever is the skill, painting, sketching, whatever is the skill. The thing is that this mindless practice is a term which is popular. That is, you are not targeting your practice. You're practicing whatever you feel like. You're practicing just like that. You have no plans whatsoever. You have no direction whatsoever. You're not targeting your practice. Because targeting that practice is very important in order to get the fluency, in order to achieve those results. A person who is targeting the practice, that person can achieve fluency maybe in 30 hours. I'm just giving you examples. These are not the actual numbers. Rather than the person who's doing mindless practice in 50 hours. Now, what is this targeted practice? Do you want to learn? Then watch this video.